Tonight, it's Madden NFL Football. Super Bowl 56.
It's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
2nd down and 3. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And Yeah, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things.
Touchdown, Chargers! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Brady's throw pulled in by Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Brady flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Brady now to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants! Devontae Adams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. That one complete to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Kaepernick. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Kaepernick again. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. On the ground with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Logan Thomas taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady into the secondary past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Gold is good. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long, That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Brady now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Kaepernick now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain that time for the Chargers. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. 2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field. Guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
That throw by Brady incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw again on second down, Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Kaepernick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for... shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. To throw is Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions.